Hello, my people, and welcome back to another honest album review. If you guys are still enjoying the content on this channel, then eat a banana. I give up. Okay, so today we're going to be reviewing, just like I promised, the Black Dahlia Murder, Unhallowed, their first album from 2003. And a little bit about this band. They are an extreme metal band, also melodic death metal, from Detroit, Michigan, which is actually only a few hours from where I live, so that's pretty cool. They formed in 2000, 2001, that area, and yeah, they are still active as we speak. Unhallowed, I already said this, Unhallowed is their first studio album released in 2003, and it was released under Metal Blade Records. Let's dive in. Alright, so the thing about this album, obviously, it is their first album, so we'll see where this goes. Their first track, the opening track, it's very creepy starting out. It's a really good track, though. And then about halfway through, it's only like 2 minutes long, and then about halfway through, it just goes absolutely heavy. And it sounds good for a very simple, heavy opener. So far, it actually feels like a first album, and I like that a lot. Second track, Funeral Thirst. I love this song with a passion. Such a good song. Just great song. I don't know how else to explain it. Third track, Elder Misanthropy. Instantly heavy and amazing. Kind of sounds like their typical sound. Very amazing riffs in this song. It's almost too good, I said. Fast and heavy and amazing. I love the vocals. This album work is insane. I love how dark this song feels. There is just some amazing guitar work here. I love the execution. This is a very interesting thing about this song, track number 3. Very chaotic, yet very organized. And there are very few bands that can make that sound. The Black Dahlia Murder is one of those bands. Fourth track, Contagion. I think that's what it's called. Starts off nice and slow, and then it picks up. Very raw and heavy. I like how the first 4 songs just kind of like... Oh. I said I like how the first 4 songs have just smacked the shit out of me. Guess I was in a heavy mood. Good solo, nice slow bridge. Goes right back into the dense insanity. Some interesting wording there, Caleb. I also loved the end of this song, and I remember it. It was really, really good. Excuse me. Fifth track. When the last grave has emptied. I didn't put much for this. I said extremely fast. Perfect. Drums are so good. I didn't put much for 6 either. I said it was the cosmic horror. Not much to say. Kind of a combo between groovy and heavy. I liked it. 7th track. I'm going to make this a short video. Maybe. I don't know yet. 7th track. Closed casket Craig Creamy. I believe I messed up here. 8th track. No, what the fuck did I do? 7th track, The Blackest Incarnation. Fast like the rest of them. Very good song. The guitar work is good. I love the vocals in this one, even though they're the same. But there was one point about 2 minutes in that things transition, and they transitioned into being a bit more laid back, and it was a nice surprise, basically. Alright. 8th track, Hymn for the Wretched. I honestly liked this one so much that I was so stunned that I didn't even put anything down. Like, I'd be honest if I didn't listen to it or if I just didn't like it. I truly just didn't know what to say. Because I've said the same thing for some of the other songs, like, great guitar work, blah, blah, blah. But no, this one is just truly fucking amazing, and I loved it. Go listen to Him for the Wretched. 9th track, Closed Casket Requiem. From a heavy standpoint, it reminds me a lot of Nightbringers. This song is insane. Nightbringers is an album we already reviewed. There will be a playlist on the Black Dahlia Murder reviews when I'm done. Of every one of the reviews we've done. And they will go in album order from 2003 to 2020. So, yeah. But yeah, Nightbringers was an insane album. It was just really fast-paced and absolutely fucking crazy. Love Nightbringers. Hell, I gave that one an 82 out of 100. That's pretty good. And I gave Miasma a 77, so you're going to have to see what I give Unhallowed. Alright, this came pretty close to Miasma, if I'm being honest. 10th track, Apex. For some reason, this one is really raw and groovy in some parts, and I love that. So much more raw energy in this one than the rest of the album. I love this song. It is perfect for a closer for Unhallowed. And that is my track-by-track list. Great album. Such a good album. Maybe not as good as some of their later stuff for me, but I love the rawness. And one thing I said, let's go into the overall album notes because I wanted to touch on some very important things. Extremely heavy. I like it, though. So this is where it gets really important. Typical Black Dahlia Murder sound, but a little more raw. And we talked about New American Gospel from Lamb of God when we did that review, how there are different kinds of raw in music. And, you know, there's bad kinds of raw and there's good kinds of raw. This is good raw. This is raw metal music at its finest. I really love it. It's great. It's just absolutely bare bones, crazy fucking heavy metal from the early 2000s, and that's honestly stuff I just love to see. I love the album art in kind of a weird way. We've said the word raw quite a lot. I said this is a very raw first album, and so is the album art. It's simplistic, and it fits the rest of the album. I'm not saying the album is simplistic, but it is raw, and the execution in this album is absolutely amazing. It is not my favorite Black Dahlia Murder album. I placed this one at an overall rating of 76 out of 100, which currently leaves this one in last place, with Miasma 1 point ahead of it, and Nightbringers at 6 points ahead of it, but it's honestly not that far of a stretch. I grade/rate these albums very carefully. I actually take a lot of time to calculate it and think about every little thing that goes into the album. And yeah, 76 out of 100, that's not bad at all. Like I said, for me, it doesn't really get too bad unless you get below like 55-ish, 50, 55. Once you get below there, it's just something I don't like. So 76 is very good. And we haven't had above, I think, a 90 out of 100 on this channel yet. So, yeah. That's my honest review for this one. Hope you guys did enjoy. Go check out this album. It is incredible. And it's insanely heavy, and I hope you like it. I'll talk to you guys in the next one, which will be Miasma. But I kind of just gave away my rating on that one. Shit. Stay metal, guys.